Hey everybody, this is Avaris Paradox, and welcome to finally The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. I do apologize for the long delay in me getting this Let's Play series started, but unfortunately, due to an issue I was having with the Elgato HD60, I could not get it to record in such a way that I felt it was good for viewership. So, if you've never played the Witcher series before, I'm going to have a link on screen now and in the description below to a video that basically summarizes everything that has gone on in the Witcher series so far. The Witcher series has been pretty good about not needing you to play previous games to understand what's going on in the world. They do a pretty good job of recapping what's been going on. So whenever I played The Witcher 2, I asked a question to a bunch of people on the Steam community, should I play the first Witcher? And they said, no, you really don't have to, because they did a really good job in the second one. So let's go ahead and press any button and get started. I am currently playing on the PlayStation 4 version of the game, as opposed to the PC.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
And there you go. So that gives you a nice little recap about the early history of the Witcher franchise, the origin of magic. And I'm sure they'll get a little bit more into that as we go on. So let's go ahead and start our new game. We're going to do... Let's see... Let's do Bloody and Broken Bones for this particular Let's Play. Just because I still want it to be difficult, but I don't want it to be so taxing that I'm constantly having to reload the game. Tutorials off. And yes, simulate the save because I don't have a save made for Witcher 2, obviously because it's PS4. And let's get started. Nice little cinematic there for you. Now, I have been playing this game on PC while I've been trying to work out what best way to record it. So the reason I turned off the tutorials is because I know most of the stuff already. But it is going to force us to go through a little tutorial section that does give a little bit of backstory to some of the characters in the world, aside from our main character, Geralt of Rivia. Can I just say how much I love the music in this game? Well, this is awkward. And that's kind of creepy.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Ugh.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised
Oh, by the
Ciri
way,
you'd
this
train
is a
with her.
mature game.
Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
The texture work is very good in this game. I really wish I could show you all the PC footage, but it just does not record smoothly while playing it at the same settings. And we're in the game. So the first thing I'm going to show off is Witcher Sense, which basically what it does is it highlights objects in the area that you can interact with. So this is what it looks like, and I can interact with this object because it's highlighted. Not punch it.
You're running out of juice.
Interact.
I know.
There we go.
You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Alright, and we'll look at the rest of the stuff I can actually interact with in the area while we're here. I've been through this tutorial a couple of times, and it's a nice little intro to a lot of the characters that we're going to be interacting with a whole
Lilac and
lot.
gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
And there's a lot of humor like that, which is always great. Now, another cool thing about the game is that fires you can actually extinguish through magic. So I'm going to extinguish this fire with magic. And then I can ignite it just as quickly. So a little bit of a glitch there, it looks like. But let me do that again. And go out. Yeah, it's a little bit more smooth on the PC, but I kind of expect that. But we can also do that to these candles, so you can set up some very interesting scenarios if you can imagine being able to just take out all the lights in an area. Let's see, what else is over here? Let's look at this and then talk to her.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
Alright,
See, I thought
let's talk to
Ciri
Yennefer.
could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I missed you a lot.
And I missed you, but we'll have plenty of time to make up for that. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's
You
it
need to
matter?
shut up, Geralt.
Only ever thought of you.
Oh, look at this guy. Smooth talker, this one. Alright, I think there's like one more item inside this room that I can look. Yep, one more.
Nothing but silver.
And then I'm going to show
Gold
you...
clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
I'm going to show you the overworld from this balcony over here before we go downstairs. And it just really highlights just how beautiful this
Mountain
world
Pass
is.
as beautiful as ever.
It's just amazing. Just all that detail, and even the animals. So if we look down here through the banister here, we can actually see Ciri down there training with the pendulum, which you're going to be able to see here in a second, a little bit closer up. But let's go ahead and go downstairs. We got the key a little bit earlier. Now currently I can't run, that's why I'm not going a little bit more quickly. I can jump, which is very odd. I don't know why I would want to jump right now.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
I love Vesemir, which is the gentleman in the chair.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
I love Vesemir. He's basically our Master Roshi. Let's see. Yeah, let's not get
Don't
mad
get
at
mad
her.
at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters
Seriously,
is not
look at the
something to be
texture
taken
work on
lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Just look at that texture work on that overcoat. It's just, the leather is just so well done.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Can I just say how adorable she is? Alright, yeah, you better not.
Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to
Now
the
let's see
bottom.
how badly I can screw this
Maybe
up.
if you fall.
Because I screwed this up quite a few times the first time I did it. A lot of falling down. Yep. Already missing jumps. Oop. Aha!
What did I tell you
There
about
we go.
breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
You can get away with a bit of jumping around and jumping down during this tutorial. You can cheat. It doesn't really seem to affect anything. Right here, I constantly fall.
I win.
And I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to
Do a little strut. This is the Geralt strut. Yay! Victory. Alright. Moving on.
Oh no. Vesemir's got that look.
What did you expect?
Ooh, you're in trouble.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter.
Sick
Still,
burn.
you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Oh, look at you. Alright.
So you did the
Yeah,
reading.
number 2.
Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
I'm going to choose to do the fundamentals just so it can go over the general tutorial and you can get a good concept on what all the abilities you have
Should
at
work
the
on the
start
basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Alright, so let's go ahead and target him. Oh, not jump. There we go. That's right, I have the iron sword, not the silver sword. 1, 2, 3.
Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Done.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
So you have a heavy and a light attack,
Who's next?
and you have a dodge as well as a dive. Which that's the dive.
Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his
Parry,
sword
he means block.
tangled?
What am I supposed to parry? Fight this stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte!
I love Ciri.
Strike! Counter strike!
Oh, got punched in the face.
Slice your duck, you
Now this is basically a counterattack where you have to time the strike, and then you'll do basically a counterattattack. Depending on who you're fighting, though, that can be very difficult. Considering there are significantly faster enemies in the game than Vesemir.
To bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few Witcher signs. Let's start with Quen.
Now, Witcher signs are basically your magic in the game, and you have 5 to start with. So, Quen is the protective shield.
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Igni is your general fire attack,
See? If not for the Quen sign,
but it
I'd
does
be
so in a
aflame by
cone,
now.
so you can hit multiple
All right,
enemies
Geralt,
with it.
Come on.
Ard is it knocks people off balance.
See that, Ciri? Ard, time for
It also
action.
hits in a cone.
Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axie can really muddle your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt.
Like Vesemir said, Axie can be used to influence opponents, but it can also be used in conversations. So say someone is withholding information or doesn't want to talk to you, you can actually use Axie to manipulate them to tell you what they want. Or, yeah. And Erden.
See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb.
But you did.
Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
So you have magic, and you also have bombs and various alchemical agents that you can use as well. So, there's a general bomb use. And now I will move over here. And you can actually aim the bomb. So let me go ahead and hold down the trigger. And you can use this to get surprise attacks in. Now I missed quite a little bit, so this should hit.
Fine.
There we
Come
go.
on. Continue training at will.
He always dives in to attack you right after that, too. I'm waiting for him to back off a bit. Don't you do it, Vesemir.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the? Vesemir.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Thankfully, that was all a dream.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn, some way off. We've got time.
We dreamt of Kaer Morhen.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
Yeah, then we
In
trained
the
with
dream,
Ciri.
I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Yeah, that sounds about
That's
right.
the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Time to go.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Let's see. That's private or stuffed unicorn we used as a bed once. Let's say that's private.
Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
Isn't it always?
Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
And combat. Alright. So, I like fighting the undead with fire. So let's put Igni and find out who's going to attack me first. This guy. And just vivisect that guy. Oh. Alright. Oh, completely botched that shot. I'm really bad about taking hits.
Of course.
Alright, they're dead.
When armies pass, necrophages follow.
Eat some bread,
Let's
get
go
some health
before
back.
any more show up.
Alright. Like all RPGs, you can loot corpses if there's something to loot. Now, this game does also have a vast ecosystem. So you can pick up a lot of the plants and actually use them for alchemy or other forms of item creation to help you in your quest. Because a lot of the monsters in this game are actually made easier by using the alchemy system. Because you can make a specific potion or weapon augment or grenade to help you fight certain monsters. So let's go ahead and loot as many of these guys as we can. And there's an item over here that I want to pick up. And it's the crystal skull of the bird from the cutscene.
Why do I think this is Yen's?
Because it is. Beware, bandits calling themselves Temeria's soldiers are hiding in the nearby woods. They have been declared outlaws and a threat to the Emperor's subjects. Assisting or sheltering them in any way will be summarily punished to the fullest extent permitted by Imperial law. On behalf of Emperor Nilfgaard, Captain Peter Sayer, Ginleave? I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, pick up these while I'm here. Now, I'm going to try, and if I run into a situation where I have to gather a whole lot of items all at once, I will obviously record that off camera. Just to make it a little bit better. Don't want a Dragon Age Inquisition situation where I spend more time looting stuff than actually fighting things. So let's hop on our horse Roach.
Where do you think you're going? Come back.
That's it, Roach.
And head
Tell
toward
you about
town.
this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.